Good morning, Washington, D.C. Hello to everyone joining us online from around the world. Welcome to Incident Response Forum Masterclass 2025. And thanks to FTI Strategic Communications for that great breakfast. My name is Bruce Carton. I'm the editor of Cybersecurity Docket, the publication that organizes this event. I'm delighted to welcome everybody to the only conference that I know of that focuses solely on incident response. And it's geared specifically for the legal and the compliance and in-house professionals who are really critical players during the aftermath of a data security incident. As of this morning, we had over 1,200 people registered for today's event, which is being held in person here at the Four Seasons in DC, and also being live streamed for virtual attendees. Our goal with this event every year is to make it by far the most worthwhile and enjoyable conference that you will attend all year. It's designed to be a day where the leaders and the future leaders of the incident response field can come together and just discuss this area of law. So before we hear from our first panel today, I want to thank the 6 consulting firms and the 29 law firms that have stepped up to support this event. And a special thank you to FGS Global, which is our lead corporate sponsor this year. When you look at the firms that are involved, there's a sponsor poster out there, and put it up here later, but it's really the top firms in the world in this practice area. A couple quick housekeeping items. The website for this conference is on the agenda handout that you should have. It's docketevents.com. Whether you're in person or virtual, the website will have a lot of useful information. There's links to all the CLE, continuing legal education information that you might need. The event has been approved for 6 hours of CLE in Delaware and about a dozen reciprocal states, including New York. Check the list of states. If a particular state you need is not on there, you're going to need to apply on your own. We've only applied for certain states. Also, the agenda has the full bios for every panelist. We will have some interesting introductions here today. But if you need additional information, it's on the website. Finally, before we get started, I want to give a quick introduction to John Stark. John's going to be our MC for the day. Very skilled MC. You will see. He's handling all the intros, and John and I have been close friends for about 30 years since our time together in the Securities Exchange Commission's Enforcement Division. John's been doing IR now for most of his post-SEC career, starting with the SEC, 11 years as the founder-in-chief of the SEC's Office of Internet Enforcement, 5 years as the office head of Strauss-Friedberg in DC, and then 20 years as an adjunct professor at Georgetown and at Duke, teaching cyber law. Now he's president of his own firm, John Reed Starr Consulting. He's written hundreds, maybe thousands of articles on cybersecurity, incident response, a true world-class cyber expert and the perfect person to be our host today. And John, we'll see you in about 2 minutes. So thank you so much for everybody for joining us in person today. We're going to get started with our first panel at 8:30, which is Incident Response State of Play. We'll see you here at 8:30.